don't provide? Do you know what they are so you don't wind up in a bind backstage? You should never assume things when it comes to a pageant, and it's always a good game plan to ask in advance and bring your own materials. Today's video brought to you by the VIP article, 6 Things That a Pageant Director Doesn't Always Provide by Laura Pennington, will list some of the most common things that you might expect backstage that may not be provided. Picture it, a dozen or more girls backstage, all with curling irons and other appliances. There's simply not enough space, but you can be the girl who saves the day by bringing a power strip. This way, you make sure everything you need is plugged in when you need it, and you're likely to make a friend or two who is appreciative of borrowing one of those outlets. This is never guaranteed, and it's a travesty to see some beautiful evening gown precariously draped over a chair within an inch or two of being knocked over. A cheap hanging clothes rack is worth bringing in. As a bonus, you'll have somewhere to hang your gown while you steam it. Staying organized backstage is much easier when everything is hung up and ready to go. Give yourself the once-over before hitting the stage to make sure every detail is in place. Yes, full-length mirrors can be a pain to travel with, but it's worth it to make sure everything looks perfect. It's not always a given that someone will be back there helping with hair and makeup. Be ready to do it all on your own, or ask the director in advance whether there are professionals available for hire. If you're terrified of doing it on your own, most makeup artists will give you lessons, and hairstylists are usually willing to do this too. It sounds silly, but any dancer who has come off stage out of breath is desperate for water. Make sure you have snacks, water, or Gatorade on hand. If you're a singer who has to have a certain liquid before performing, bring it yourself. Do yourself a favor and put together a pageant girl emergency kit. Fabric tape, bobby pins, baby wipes, a sewing kit, aspirin, and safety pins are all things you should have on hand just in case. Do some thinking in advance to create your pageant packing list and get to the crown worry-free. Now you're ready to be fully prepared for your pageant. Be sure to stop by the Pageant Planet's YouTube channel because we want to see you gain the competitive advantage and win that sparkly crown. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm Stephanie McGrain, reminding you to shine bright and take care until next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.